Hi everyone, Katie Montana here. First off, before I say something, check it out. Got myself a cap and a shirt. Titanic, 1912. Got this at the Titanic exhibit back in around months ago. And I actually got this at the gift shop, of course. And I actually went to Work Inc. when I wear these, and they were thinking about going there until the bully, which I'm not going to mention his name, shouted at me. Even when I said I don't know where the spot is, that exhibit is located. But anyways, so there is music that we listen to, but there's this music that was done by this person, and his name is Kevin MacLeod. Now, who is Kevin MacLeod? Well, according to Wikipedia here, since I mentioned Wikipedia last time. So, Kevin MacLeod is an American composer and music producer, described as arguably the most prolific composer you'll ever heard of. Yep, MacLeod has composed over 2,000 pieces of royalty-free library music and made them available under a Creative Commons copyright license. So yeah, so Kevin MacLeod makes a lot of good music that he's done. And you ever wonder what he looks like? That's him. That's Kevin MacLeod. His music is actually heard all over the place. Even his ones are recognizable. Of course, he actually makes a lot of them. Of course. And it can be, and anyone actually used his music before. And Kevin MacLeod is fine with it. He's fine with everyone using his music because he's always happy with them, of course. And you probably might, and I actually did use one of his music before, some other certain videos and stuff. And if any of you actually remember the videos when I mentioned about the passing of the animals and one of my family members who passed away and stuff, you'll actually hear that once music that I'll mention too, but you'll probably recognize one of these ones, of course. Listen. Sneaky Snitch. You'll recognize that one. Yeah, these ones I actually heard on this channel, EricArchive, who's finally back, of course, after what actually happened. Yeah, I think I remember. The termination of the termination of him, of course. And let's see, trying to know what other music. Oh yeah, and we know this one. Oh, Spice Super. Ah, frickin'. Today I'm gonna be eating. Sorry about that. Stupid ads. I'll probably. Okay, now we know this one. Hang on. We know this one. Bluffing a Duck. This music was also used on the app game Racing Penguin, of course, when you try to get away from the polar bear, of course. And there's Cipher. Yep, that's Cipher, or Kiffer, whatever you pronounce it. Yep, that's another one of his music. And there's also Monkeys Spinning Monkeys. Now, the thing is, other YouTubers out there have actually used one of his music. Vanossgaming, Miniladd, Wildcat, basically I Do Work, etc, etc. They all use Kevin MacLeod's music for the videos that they have done, of course, you know, like with Gmod and other stuff. And just to be honest, Kevin MacLeod is really proud of himself of these YouTubers using his music. As long as he's fine with them doing it, then it won't be that difficult. And there's the builder. Probably you might knows it. Probably might know that one too. Futuristic Hub actually used this music too. And Garrett Anderson actually used this too. And probably we recognize this one. Scheming Weasel. Yeah, people only remembers the fast version instead of the original. Catchy! Very, very catchy, of course. What other music did Kevin MacLeod also did? There's actually a lot. I believe that's about it. That's the ones that we actually recognize, of course. Oh yeah, there's another one. Pixel Peeker Polka. That's another one that's really recognizable. And there's another of those ads. Again. There it is. That's a nice one. And there's another one called Pixelland, I believe. He actually did this one too. Yep. People actually recognize this one really well. This was used from other different YouTubers. There was one that was doing Gary's Mod with the others, and then another YouTuber who passed away in 2020, of course. And now, I know there's another one that was also heard, which I'm gonna try to find. It's another one that sounds... Oh, there's also... There's another one that's also recognized. Run Among Monk. Yeah, we know this one really well too. This music is used for something goofy and everything, just to make everyone laugh, of course. Now again, Kevin MacLeod has done really amazing with every music. Now, I don't know. Yeah, this one, Chase, don't know much about. Okay, I think here's one that we know of. Even Futuristic Hub actually used this music too. You know, for something that's actually quite everything, of course. Yeah. And the thing is, you see, when people actually use Kevin MacLeod's music, they're not copyrighted or anything, because those are his music that he's done. And again, he always appreciates the music. Of course. I believe that's all about the music that you actually listen to. And I want to give a message to Kevin MacLeod. Kevin MacLeod, if you can hear this, I don't know anything about you, but since I've heard your music before, since 2014, I want to say thank you for all the music that you made for everyone to use. Everyone really appreciates your music, and I'm glad they always appreciated you and I'm glad you really appreciate them for them using your music, and you're always fine with it. You're grateful, you're a kind person. Thank you for the music that you did for everyone. That's all I gotta say. Kevin MacLeod's been an awesome person, and he's still around to this very day, since he was born in the 1970s. And I wonder if he's actually going to continue on with some more music that he's doing. Only one way to find out. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, send some comments, and hit the bell button for brand new videos, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone.